Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. In case you're new here, you're welcome. This is Let Us Talk with CMJ, and on this channel we talk about faith, family, lifestyle, relationship, motherhood, and lots more. I want to use this medium to thank every of my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for always coming back. Thank you for supporting me. The likes, the shares, the comments, they've helped my channel to grow, and I'm super grateful for the gift of you. And if you're yet to subscribe, why? What are you waiting for? Don't take a dime to click that subscribe button, and don't forget to also hit the notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be notified. So without further ado, let's just jump right into today's video. As you can already tell, it's a story time. I'm going to be sharing with you how God saved me from Yahoo boys. At the end of this story, I'd like you to drop moral lesson, whatever lesson you've been able to pick from it. I'd like to hear it in the comment section. So please, you have to drop your comments. So let me just start. One day, I don't think there is any student. If you're a student or you were once a student, I think that there comes a time in a student life that you are just broke. Yeah, no matter how rich you are, a time will come that you shall be broke. You will not have money. So it was that time for me. I didn't have money. I just been spending my money, and I had a friend. We're doing A-levels together. So her name is Bidemi. I hope she watches this video. So she also was broke at the time. So she had just, if I can still remember, she had just like 1,500 naira with her, or maybe 1,000 naira with her at that time, and she didn't have any food. She just had that 1,500. While me, I had food, and that was like the last food I had in the house. It was spaghetti and some maybe gino pepper, whatever. But I didn't have any money. I had food, I had water. So she came visiting because, and also if you're a student, I think a time just comes, there's a phase where you're just bored. Yeah, it's a phase. It's a phase when you're jobless, when you've not discovered purpose, when you've not discovered your call and your assignment. That's when you can be bored with your life. So I was at that phase. I mean, there was really nothing to life for me than to just go to school. And since I was doing my A-levels at the time, that was the only thing I was doing that seemed meaningful or that was taking my time. So Bidemi came over to my house, and we're just gisting, and at a point we're just bored. She said, the only cash she has with her is 155. I think it was even from that 1.5 that she, took a bike to come to my place. And of course she didn't have food. So me, I was like, which I don't have money, but me, I have food, and this food is actually the last food. So we cooked noodles, spaghetti, concoction, and everything, and we ate. And while we were eating, or maybe after, while we were eating, so apparently when we had money, when we were balling, we had, before spending our money finished that month, we had gone to Ventura at the time. If you know Ventura, it's a mall in Ibadan. So we had gone there to just maybe see a movie or just have fun. I can't remember, or the game room. And we had met two guys there. Two guys walked up to us. One was talking to her. The other one that was talking to me was asking for my number. I didn't give him my number. I didn't give him audience. So when we were done now, so Bidemi told me that the guy collected our number. So now back to when we were eating, and then she was like, we just say, we are bored, but where can we go to? What can we even do? We that we don't have money, we want to go. We're just making fun of our situation and just laughing about it. But we're really, really bored. And so she now said, okay, so a friend has been disturbing her to come over to visit, to greet him, that she has been posting that maybe today is such a good opportunity to just go. And I'm like, which friend? Said, a friend that they met when we went to Ventura together. I said, no problem now. That okay, so should we now go? She said, yeah, that let me call him. That he even called me recently that we should come, so that I should come. So let me tell him that, how far can I come today? So right in my presence, Bidemi picked her phone, and then she called this guy and said, okay, okay, my friend and I want to come over. Can we come? I was like, oh yeah, of course, can come. And then we asked for the address. Just called the name of the place. So he didn't give the specific address of his house. So he just said, when we get to the junction of that place, we should take a bike. So then we should now call him. So we'll talk to the bike man, so he'll be able to drive, so that we don't get, the address mixed up. So we said, no problem. So after the call, myself and my friend said, okay, we're going to just, go. And then that's how we shall finish eating that. At least we are going out, and then we dressed up, and then we were on our way. And then we're gisting on the bike, and when we got to the junction, and then my friend called him and said we were at the junction, and then he said, okay, we should locate any bike man and just give the phone to the bike man so that he can talk to the bike man. And then we said no problem. So we did what he said we should do, and then they were talking, and after the conversation, I hope you are noting your moral lesson, because you're going to tell me what you learned from this story. So then we spoke to the bike man. He spoke to the bike man, and then the bike man handed the phone back to my friend, and then we hopped on the bike, and then we started going, and then we're going. That place was far. It was like a deserted place. There were barely people walking on the street. It was like new area, new site. It was all very quiet and all. So the bike man dropped us there. So when the bike man dropped us there, my friend now called. That was where the guy said the bike man should drop us. And then we're wondering, this does not look like we can't find any house here. So why are we dropping here? And then my friend called the guy and he said, okay, that is coming outside. And so we paid the bike man, he left. And then this guy came outside with, two other guys. And the two other guys were with jerrycan. They went to get fuel. And then this guy walked us into their house. So it was actually like a 5 minutes walk from where the bike man had dropped us. And then now, at that point, I was beginning to feel okay. So first off, why couldn't he just tell us the address? Secondly, why didn't the bike man drop us right in front of the house? So we got into the house, and then it was like a twin flat. Yeah. So two were beside each other, and one stood on its own, facing the remaining two. And then so we got in. It was a big compound with gate and everything. And then the guy took us into the house. And then we sat. Nice place, cool place. And then turned on the TV, asked us what we're going to eat. That's one thing I've learned. Never gonna eat in a stranger's house. Especially when the stranger is a guy. It's not me you're gonna drug. All these things are things that have been informed in us as you're growing as a lady, as a girl child. It's something that you must have heard, whether from your parents, from your aunties, uncles, or whatever. So we said we're not eating anything, and said, oh, okay, how about drinks? Said we're not drinking. Said it's not possible for us to come to his place and not drink. So he at least got us a drink. Got us drinks. I opened it. I saw that it was me that opened it. It was not as if they have opened it before, because that's another thing that I've learned. So, and then I took the drink. Of course, my friend took the drink, and all of a sudden, at the point where I knew that I was in a lion's den, I was in the wrong place, was when Shark came out to the living room smoking. Then I looked at my friend and I'm like, what kind of a friend is this your friend? Where are we? I was not coughing intentionally so that I can get the memo, don't smoke beside me. And then he went outside to smoke. So when he went outside to smoke, I said to him, oh yeah, let's be going to our house. He said, yeah, that. Because it wasn't even now interesting. We came out because we were bored. We wanted, in my head, I was thinking that, okay, this person is Bidemi's friend, so they will just gist, a random good normal guy, and then we'll just gist and maybe see a movie, and then we are off back to our house. So immediately I saw that, for me, I started getting scared, and I don't have mind. I'm such a very so I was so scared, and then I told them, let's be going. My friend also, of course, agreed to that. So the plan was, once he gets back to the house, we're going to like tell him that we're leaving. Oh Jesus! So we're waiting. Where is this guy? Where is this guy? Why would you even have visitors? You not even Kukuma even sit with us and gist with us or anything. So it was weird. Apparently, he didn't actually even sit with us. We didn't even talk. We didn't gist. Right after getting the drinks, later it was the fuel. The people that went to get fuel, they went to pour in the gen. Later it was him smoking, and then it was taking a long time. So my friend said, let her go outside to check him so that she can tell him that we want to go. That's how my friend went outside. What's going on? Why is my friend also taking time? What is really happening here? I was scared and wondering what's going on. And then I decided to come outside as well. And then when I came outside, I saw my friend. So my friend was beside him, and they were not talking actively, but I was now wondering, babe, what's going on? Oh yeah, now tell him. Oh yeah, babe. Now I was even already getting angry, so I just frowned my face and said, oh yeah, babe, let's be going now. And I saw my friend doing. that I should calm down, I should wait. I said, Lobaton, hey, what's really going on here? So my friend said she's coming, I should chill. She just gave me that sign to calm down. I said, okay. So I went back inside. At that point, I knew that what is sharing. I was already praying, God, please save me from this predicament. So after a while, my friend came back inside. I said, babe, what's really going on? Why? What do you mean I should come down? Let's be going home. Kilo wa leto yen. My friend now said, that is wisdom we'll use for him. And so she said, when she went to tell the guy that we're already going, the guy said, go, okay. That it's not possible for us to go today now. That we'll come to greet him and we'll say we are going today. That who does that? Where do they do that? That he thought we're sleeping over. And my friend was like, sleep over, but we are not sleeping over. And then she said, according to her, the guy now changed his voice and his face and everything. And because my friend is, she's able to identify some certain street behaviors or whatever. I mean, I'm just this naive church girl, right? So she said immediately she noticed his body language and his voice changed. Then she just switched into acting. And then she was like, guy, you for tell me now, I don't know, say, now that kind of paro, I don't know, say, now to come, sleep over and everything. This baby boy I bring, no be that kind of person will say, she be a small naive girl. Say, if you don't tell me, babes, plenty, where I for don't bring. It's not even about me, I can sleep over, but she can't sleep over. And of course, we came together, we have to live together. So you should have told me, you know what, don't worry, I'll come back again soon. And then I'm going to come with babes, and then we'll stay over the weekend and everything. So she said all of that to him. And in her mind, she thought that worked. And the guy was like, okay, no problem that. So he's going to drop us off at the junction because, I mean, it was already getting late. And because of that place, you hardly see bikes come there. So he was like, okay, so he will drive us to the junction so that we'll be able to now get back and go to where we were coming from. And so that was what my friend came to tell me. So I said, no problem. And then another thing that I forgot to mention, when I went outside to look for her, as I stepped out there, I just saw like 10, 12 guys outside. Like somewhere at the other side, in front, you know, somewhere at the other flat beside the one we were in, they were just gisting. And I'm like, hey, I had to walk basically. So I was really scared. I was scared to my bone. And so so when she told me this, what the conversation had been, I said no problem. So the plan was, okay, so when are we going now? So she now said, the guy said somebody drove the car to get fuel in the car, so that once they return with the car, yeah, that was it. That so he would now drive us out and then we'll find our way. So we're waiting for the car. Men and brethren, we waited for that car 1 hour, 2 hours. In fact, before it got to 1 hour, of course, my friend had gone back. What's up with the car? It was like that they are still on their way. So I told my friend, tell him we'll find our way. If it's to trek to junction, we'll trek. If it's to trek to junction, we'll trek. So my friend told him, he said, no, I cannot allow him to go now. No, this place is quiet. No, he has to take us, blah, blah, blah. That's when I knew that these people were acting with us. Like they were literally setting us up. So after a while, we had to come outside. We got into the compound of the house. At that time, it was already getting really dark. I was scared. I was so scared already. And I felt like I was never going to come out of there alive. Because everything there screamed Yahoo boys. And I'm going to explain that shortly. So apparently, when we came out, we now saw a guy, a very cool-headed guy. And he was more friendly. He didn't look scary in any way. So my friend decided to start conversation with him. And our own intention was to get at least one person amongst all of them to be on our side so that it will prevent every other person from doing harm to us if they want to. So she got talking to the guy. Before you know it, my friend got his IG handle and followed him on Instagram. So we had a friend then in A-levels too. Her name is Fadekemi. If you're watching this, drop a comment. So I think my friend has sent that IG handle to Fadekemi in case anything happened. Oh goodness. So she sent she got the IG handle, I think the phone number too, but I'm not sure. And then, so we tried to like talk to the guy, try to understand what was going on and all that. So he just said, I'm not to worry that he's definitely going to drive us back to the junction once they bring the car, and this place is dark. So eventually we went back into the living room, and at this time I can't remember what the time was, but it was literally dark. Like you have to turn on the torch to be able to see. It was that dark. I mean outside, because the gen was on, and so there was light in the house. So eventually my friend went to talk to the guy again, that what's up with the car, like what's going on, and he said that he doesn't know, that maybe I remember he said they drove the car, that the guys went out, that maybe they went to the club with the car or something, that they are stupid, that they're not supposed to bring it back. I already told them he needed to pick us and take us to the junction, that those ones have not taken the car to go and have fun from when they bought the fuel, they went there. So so we probably just have to sleep over, that we should not worry, that we can just go tomorrow, that there is nothing. So when my friend came to tell me that, like, oh, so we stayed in the living room. We didn't eat anything, we didn't collect their water. Like, I was not taking anything. I brought just Kokolo bag, all those bags that students carry that can only contain your phone. That was the kind of bag that we had. So night came, and each person were going to their apartment, and in the night, one I really confirmed that truly we were with Yahoo people is that we're now in the living room. Each of them brought out their laptops. One was sitting beside us and then was, typing in English. And because I was seeing it, and once that message gets delivered, the message delivered in another language. And it was posing as a shoemaker. I remember that. So all of those things just made us know that, oh, we're in the wrong place. And at that point, I just knew that I made one of the biggest mistakes of my life. And right there, I was begging and praying to God, if He can deliver me from this, I'll never do this again. I'll never follow friend again. I'll never, all of those kind of things. And I remember, to cut the long story short, because this is really long already, there were a lot of drama, me crying. I would say I want to use the toilet. My friend would come and meet me there. I would cry. I would put my hand on my head. I'm in trouble. Yeah, what will happen? They will cut our leg. Yeah, Yahoo guys. Yeah, and all of those things. And so night came forward to, it was time to go to bed, because we were on that spot till, like, I didn't say a word. My friend too didn't say a word. All of them, nobody was talking with us. Even that guy that we came to greet, that was my friend's friend, was not even talking with my friend. He wasn't talking with my friend. He was just busy doing his own thing too. So eventually, my friend had to tell him that, okay, please, we want to sleep. Where are we going to sleep? So he now said, oh, okay, no problem, that going to sleep in that other building. Say no problem, let's go. So we went. When we got there, it was now, so apparently he had a cousin that we had not seen all through the day until we entered the house. We saw that he said that was his cousin, and then he was now saying to my friend that he and my friend will sleep in that room, myself and his cousin will sleep in another room. Immediately my friend said, no, that's not going to happen. My friend just stood on the fact that she couldn't allow that we have to sleep together. So eventually he said no problem. So myself and my friend were given a room, and immediately we entered the room. We checked everywhere how secure it is. We saw the window. Okay, can somebody come through this window? No. All right, the only place anybody can come through will be the door. So we planned. Immediately we entered, we locked the door. We didn't eat, we didn't drink water and everything. So we planned that we're not going to sleep together at the same time. That when one person is sleeping, the other will be awake to be at alert in case anybody wanted to come in. And then when the other, so that was the plan, and that was how, in fact, it started off that none of us were sleeping because we were scared. So we didn't sleep. Only for us to wake up. I just woke up around, it was so early in the morning, like maybe 5 a.m. And I just saw that myself and my friend slept. We didn't even know where we slept. I woke up in the morning knowing that I had slept. And of course we locked the door. The door was locked. And then I think at the time in the night before we slept, we heard a knock on the door, but we didn't answer. We didn't even make a sound, and we didn't answer. We pretended like we were asleep. And so immediately it was 5 a.m. We looked through the window and we saw one guy. I can still remember how this guy looked. He looked very mature. He didn't look like a small boy. Like amongst every other, we didn't see him all through yesterday, also a day before. So he looked like, maybe like was their father. He looked like a father figure. He was so huge and big and mature, and he was smoking. And he sat quietly like somebody that was bothered with life and was just meditating, and then he was smoking that thing. And my friend and I looked through the window and we're just assuming that this is their oga pata pata. This is probably the senior of all of them and everything. And we're like, how are we now going to leave now if they see us? Because we're scared that once they see us, they won't allow us to go. Because also we noticed that the guy we came to see was not even the one calling the shot. It was like he was answering to somebody. He didn't look like he could make that decision of wanting us to go on his own terms. It didn't look that way. So eventually, immediately we woke up and saw it was that just one guy answered before all of them would come out and they'll be many. So we quickly left the room, came to the sitting room. My friend called the guy on the phone. He came out of the other room. I think with his cousin, if I remember. Oh, what's up? So we're already leaving. Why are we going so early? Immediately, I didn't know where it came from. I said, I'm on medication. That's one of the reasons, because I came here with this bag that can only take my phone. I didn't know we were going to sleep over. I'm on medication, so I have drugs that I'm supposed to be using. There's time that doctor already gave me very early in the morning, in the afternoon. So I explained it like that. So, and I didn't come with any because I didn't know that I was not going to go back home. So I was like, oh, so when he heard that, I was like, oh wow, so sorry, no problem. And then he just said, oh, okay, that we should go. So they opened the door and if you remember this, please comment. When we stepped out and we saw the guy, how did we greet him? Like we're greeting daddy. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. And as we're doing like this, we're walking to the gate. Immediately he opened the gate for us. Oh Jesus. I was so happy. I was so happy. Like it was like, God, you do this one. Oh, that excitement, that joy, that gratitude and thanksgiving. Because I had imagined 1001 terrible things that could have happened. I'm so grateful to God. And so that's how God saved me from Yahoo boys. I really don't know what could have happened if God had not, in his mercy, kept me and kept my friend. So let me know. This video is so long already. Let me know the lessons you've learned from this story. I don't need to tell you the lessons. I want to know. I want you guys to drop your comments. What are your thoughts? What did you think? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. All right. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share with your loved ones. Don't forget to drop your comment and also subscribe if you haven't. So thank you so much. Till I come your way again next time, stay blessed and be happy. Bye.